Good day all, hope you're keeping well. It's good to see that we're now beginning to emerge from the COVID-19 restrictions and lockdowns, and that lockdowns and restrictions are being eased, and hopefully we will all soon begin to understand what the new normal will look like. Today, for this episode of our weekly video catch-up, I want to talk to you about a loan that will be put up on the platform next week. This is loan 560074 in the New South Wales suburb of Peakhurst, which is in the south, in the St George Illawarra region. It's returning 8.75% per annum to investors based on an LVR of 62% on gross realizable value, which means it's a construction loan. This lend is $2.2 million, and we've scored this as a C4. This is a copy of the draft memorandum, which I've redacted. Obviously, when we put the final version up onto the platform next week, you will be able to see all of the relevant information. But I thought it would be a good idea just to take you through this one quickly, as we like this loan very much for a number of reasons, which I'll explain as I go through it. So as you can see here in the information summary, we're talking about Peakhurst, and maybe not all of you know where Peakhurst is, but Peakhurst is in the Sutherland Shire in the St George Illawarra region. It's not too far actually from the Sydney CBD, about 30 minutes by train. It's 20 minutes from the airport, and it's very closely located to the surrounding commercial and industrial areas of Peakhurst and Riverwood. This particular development in Pierce Street is located close to local amenities, to the train station, to local shops, to schools and parks, which are all within a 5 to 10 minute walk. So it's a very good area, and it's very attractive to new homeowners. What's nice about this development is that it's a 4-story residential apartment building consisting of 11 residential units, 4 one-bedroom units, 7 two-bedroom units over a single level of basement parking for 13 vehicles. But it's worth noting that 2 of these units will qualify under the affordable rental housing scheme. The project is very well developed right now. It's already 46% complete based on the last QS report as at the 30th of April. And it's interesting to note that no contingency has been used, no variations have occurred, and that the site and the construction is going well within plan. There is a cost to complete per the QS report of $1,700,000, and there is currently $2 million of construction contingency and allowances available. So that really looks good within the metrics and components of the construction project. The development site is a corner block at the intersection of Pierce Avenue and Grover Street. It's got dual street frontage. It's very convenient. And the builder here has over 20 years of experience with a proven track record. He was the project manager of the Hilton Sydney refurbishment. He did an extensive refurbishment for a 5-star, 6-story, 74-unit hotel in Potts Point. He was the senior project manager for Stockland Shopping Centre and residential towers at Balgowlah, and he was the contracted project engineer for the Royal North Shore Hospital. So the builder really knows what he's doing, and the developer has also had a previous project, which is actually about 250 meters away from the current project. And interestingly enough, that project set a suburb record and a street record for sales. So we're dealing here with a very good team. Just taking you through the highlights of the IM. Obviously, we're lending to a special purpose company. The shareholders of that are the guarantors in their personal names. Investor return on this tranche, which is the second tranche, is 8.75%. The borrower is paying 8% interest on usage, 2.85% per annum line fee, and the fees, which I'll talk to you about in a second. I've already taken you through the highlights of the status, so I'm not going to repeat that. There is a payment schedule here, and as you can see, there's $2 million of funds currently available to complete this project. We have as security for this project the first mortgage over the construction site itself at 13 Pierce Avenue. We have mortgages over 2 units at the Lawrence Street Peakhurst development, which is 250 meters away, which are owned, those 2 units are owned personally by the developers. And we also have a caveat backed with a mortgage over a residential property which the developers own in the suburb of Lugano, which is a little bit further away from Peakhurst. We also have a first ranking GSA over the borrower, a tripartite agreement between Zagga, the borrower, and the builder, and the individual guarantees given by the guarantors, which are backed up by $8 million worth of net assets, which we have verified based on our examination of the borrower's financial information. This loan term is for a minimum of 8 months. The borrower has an extra 3 months worth of rollovers, making it a maximum term of 11 months, based off an initial full 15 months term. So interest for months 9 to 11, should those be required by the borrower, will be paid on maturity of the loan. This is the second tranche of the loan. The first tranche was funded by Zagga's feeder fund and another cornerstone investor of Zagga. So we're looking for $2.2 million in this tranche, based on the LVR of 62% GRV. As you can see here, the valuation, which was done by Ray White Valuations, valued the development site at $5.95 million on a gross realizable value basis, and then the other 2 units have a combined value of around $1 million between them, plus another $1.5 million available on the third residential property. So we're very, very well backed up with security on this deal. There are 2 good options for refinance on the deal. And as we've said before, we're very happy with the builder and the developer here. So the deal is always subject to our key conditions. These don't change. We've had a lot of financial information to satisfy us that we're dealing with people of credibility and who have substantial tangible assets behind them. Our credit advisors, CC Property Advisors, have independently assessed the loan. They, of course, will be involved in all future loan payouts, and they have assisted us in assessing the C4 credit score on the loan. So we like this asset because of its location to amenities, all very close by, to the surrounding commercial and industrial employment areas, easy train access in 30 minutes and 20 minutes respectively to the CBD and to the airport. The building has got a double brick construction with concrete slabs, so it's probably better built than some of the surrounding areas. And as we've said, there's a good example of what the developer can do just 250 meters away. As far as the valuation is concerned, we're happy with the valuation. There are low stock levels in Peakhurst. There are only 8 units for sale. The median unit value in Peakhurst is $648,000, which is very affordable and is priced well under house levels. There are low interest rates currently, and so this together with the affordability makes it attractive to new buyers. And that buyers priced out of the more affluent areas of Oatley and Penshurst find Peakhurst attractive. So we have no doubt that this asset will be very well supported. From an exit point of view, we think the exit is strong and is supported by a well-designed and constructed development in a well-established and sought-after area with low interest rates and strong levels of affordability, together with the fact that we hold additional security. So we are very comfortable about recommending this investment to our investors. If you are interested in investing, then when it goes up on the platform, it's a minimum investment of $100,000 payable into our lending trust account. We need your money not later than the 7th of June. Interest will be returned monthly in arrear at 8.75% per annum. If the extension period is called for, you will get the extra 3 months at the end of the period. And should the deal go into default, you're going to get 11.75% per annum. So it's an interesting opportunity. Have a look at it when it comes up on the platform. If you're interested in hearing more information, just send us an email. We'll make sure to match you to the deal. Any questions, feel free to email us to info@zagga.com.au or to Steve Levy personally, Stephen@zagga.com.au, or to me, Alan@zagga.com.au. That's all for now. Take care, keep well, stay safe. See you next week.